Well, for the last year or two, I've been slowly steadying build my Elvis Presley music collection. I first started off with CDs, I don't know when, and then I started to find some of Elvis's music on vinyl, and I started to pick that up really cheap. And so slowly but surely, I've been building my collection. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. This is my first video in 2025. And what I wanted to share here is say a few things about one of my favorite uh, artists and singers, Elvis Presley. And today marks the day of his birthday. And so at first I didn't know what video I was going to make starting the new year, but I said, you know what? I'm going to show my latest or the last three vinyl editions that of Elvis records that I picked up that I wanted. Now, a couple of them are on a low budget label, but that didn't matter to me because I remember seeing these albums as a kid and I love the music on them. I like the song order and I like the album covers. So let me go ahead and start. This won't be a very long video, so I hope you will enjoy. One that I found for like about really cheap out in the wild is Elvis Presley "Loving You." Um, I found this. I really don't remember. I was glad to find it, but then I'm taking a chance on it because it does have some ticks in it, and you can kind of feel them, but it plays right over them. And don't understand why it is. I thought it was going to skip, but it didn't. So this is a copy that I'll hang on until, I come across another one, or I might just keep this one forever. Here it is on that real beautiful label, RCA Records. And I don't know if you can see them, but come up here, but there has, like I said, a few ticks on it, but it doesn't affect the playing. I know everything, and everyone probably tell me, whoa, everything he sung was magical. I agree, but I'm going to say it. I love the way he sings True Love on this album. It's just really amazing and magical, and I really like it a lot. I like that this album has a few other tunes that I really like, and that's like Mean Women Blues, Teddy Bear, Loving You, and his version of Blueberry Hill. So here's the back cover of it. I'm sure Elvis collectors know about this record. I was glad to find it uh, real cheap, and it plays fine. Now, like I mentioned, my other two finds um, are on the low budget label, like this one right here is Camden. Camden, I hope I said that correctly. But I've always liked this album cover. And I remember seeing this album as a kid. I didn't own it back then, but when I found it for real cheap, I was really happy about finding this. I love the music on here. And on here, it has some of my personal favorite songs. One is Separate Ways, Always on My Mind, I Slip, I Stumble, I Fell, and Oh Shep. Now, yes, to some, these may not sound all that great, but that's not why I bought it. I just love the music of Elvis, and I like the song order on this one. Elvis, Separate Ways. Next is a double one, and it's also on the Camden label. It's two records. I thought it was a gatefold, but it really isn't. This is Elvis Double Dynamite, and I like all the songs on here. The music is just great. You can't go wrong. Most of the time, I'm not buying these records because I want a good sounding pressing. I just love uh, some of these low budget label Elvis records because I remember them, and I most likely had folks around me who had them and played them. This one starts off with Burning Love, Flaming Star, Yellow Rose of Texas. Oh, Shep's on here too. Follow That Dream is on here, but I love this album cover. Here's the back. Like I mentioned, it's not a double gatefold, And I almost went to get that one on CD, but then I heard from a YouTuber that they shortened the CD and not all the songs are on it. So I was like, nah, I didn't. And I went to a record store a while back and found it in their clearance section. And it plays great. I have no problems with it. I just want to hear the music of Elvis and hear his voice. You know, he can. What can Elvis not sing? That's, I mean, to me, he can pretty much sing it all. And wish I could have seen him in my lifetime. But anyway, that's it for this video. Happy birthday to Elvis Presley. And do want to give a shout out and thank those who helped me with building my Elvis collection, because I didn't want to get a bunch of duplicates or a bunch of, you know, what's really not an official. I'm trying to get everything that was really an official release, if that makes any sense. It's kind of hard. His discography is, there's so much stuff released. I don't have any of those Follow That Dream series, you know, the double CDs or the double LPs. They're pretty pricey, but there are a few that I would like to have. So you just never know. Somewhere down the road, I may come across them, or I might find somebody that I can trade with. But anyway, and in 7 more days, 7 more days will be my birthday. So if you remember, folks, drop me a comment, wish me happy birthday. You don't have to. But anyway, here's my latest video. Happy New Year to everyone out there. Thanks again from the bottom of my heart for those who watch my videos. And drop me a comment. Take care, everybody.